All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Intel Within Podcast. This is going to be episode number 8, and we're bringing back Popcorn Podcast for you guys. Had quite a few replies, comments, and messages saying that you guys enjoyed the questions and wanted a second version of it, if you will. And so, before we get into it, we have a returning guest from episode 2. This is Kevin Gaeden. You can catch it on our social media, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. That was his story, all about him on that episode, which is fantastic, by the way. It's actually our number 1 episode right now, as far as views and everything go and engagement. It's really good. You guys should check that out. And then also, like you guys saw on episode 7 with Alex Freaky, we have a sponsorship for the episodes going forward now from Performance Supplements. You can go to performancesup.com, and the links are in our bios all across our social media as well. So make sure you go to our links and click that link. And then before you check out, type in IWP for Intel Within Podcast to save yourself 15%. He's got a whole entire line. Everything and all the products, not only do they taste good, but they're efficacious. They're, most of his stuff that he's got another line coming. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk too much about it, but transparency, everything tastes good. Like I said, efficaciously dosed. Everything is, he mapped out everything in that sense to work how it's supposed to without the fluff, no fillers. Fantastic products. I personally take this one while I'm working out. I took it on leg day the other day, and I was walking like a baby giraffe. So it's just to let you know the pumps are very good, the energy, the whole nine. So you guys need to go check out performancesup with 2ps.com. He's also got his Instagram as well, okay? So on this version of Popcorn Podcast, just like the last one, I'm going to ask a set of questions. We're both going to answer them, and then vice versa. He's going to ask them too. So before that, how's everything going, man? Moving out of the house, getting into a new one. So how's that been?
It's been a process.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot in just 1 month. I think within less than 30 days.
Yeah, because you sold your house pretty quick.
Yeah, 14-day turnover. So that's from, getting people to look at the house, to signing papers, turning over keys. And then it took, I think, 25 days to actually get into the new house.
Okay.
So right now, all the boxes are in the house. Now it's just a point of taking the stuff out of the box and putting them where it goes. But a lot happier.
Really? Okay.
So, life is good right now.
That's awesome. Do you guys have any... what are you guys going to do with the backyard? I remember seeing that backyard. It's a really nice, long backyard.
Yeah, so her goal is to get a pool.
Emphasis on the pool.
Yeah, so Vacaville, very hot in the summer, so a lot of people have pools.
It's gonna be 95 next week.
Yeah,
how is it 58 and raining today, and then in less than a week it's gonna be 95 degrees? It's like Texas bipolar weather.
Yeah, exactly. California weather, very inconsistent. And a side note, it's just coincidence that once you see chemtrails, it just happened to rain 2 days later.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Well, that's that conspiracy theory, isn't
it?
Yeah. But yeah, life is good. So get a pool. We got to do like a retaining wall back there. It's kind of falling apart. But
where's that wall going? Is that the fence that we saw? That was like a chicken coop looking thing.
No, we took that down.
Oh, you already took it down?
Oh, so you haven't been there since?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there's a little. If you walk out the slider,
yep.
There's a little wooden retaining wall that's kind of just fallen down and kind of dry rotted. Just kind of maybe snug that back more or push it back more and redo that, so get more yard. But all the swing set and all that for the kids, it's already up. So it just comes down to, pool, which probably takes months and a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, because do you have to get anything like that approved by the city, or like they regulate what you put in your backyard?
No, it just comes down to getting their permits. So they have to get a permit to dig. They have to get a permit to pour the concrete, set the rebar. So all that has to be there's different. It's not just a pool company that does everything. They got subcontractors that do just the digging, just the rebar, just the shotcrete and all that.
Yeah.
So it's a process. We have friends that are doing it out in Dixon right now, and they're starting this month, and it's not going to be done until August. So
oh wow,
it's a month. You know what I mean? So
dang, how are they going to get into your backyard? Because if they bring like machinery and stuff because I know that one fence on the side, there's no opening. It's just where your air conditioner's at. I don't know if they're gonna be able to get machinery around there.
Yeah, that's
it's
a good
just
question.
you're just like dollar signs. You're just like
yeah. She wants it so she can figure that out. I wanted the above ground with the deck around it.
Sure,
cheaper but nice. But she made a good point. It's kind of crazy to think about, but if you're in the kitchen and you're looking out the window, it's a lot easier to see if your child is in the pool, if it's flat than above ground, right? So if, God forbid, if your kid is drowning, you can't see if it's above ground, right? Not as well as if it was in the ground.
It's kind of wild you mentioned that too, because I was on social media like I am every day trying to post things, and I came across this video of this lady talking about how it's dangerous to have your kids dress in a certain colored bathing suit because you can't essentially see them, like a depth perception of like where they're at. She was saying certain colors not to wear because it blends in with the water,
really?
Or you can't see them from like the distance and height, like depth ratio. And I was like, oh damn, that makes a lot of sense. And so I think it was certain colors, like you don't have them wear blue. Or obviously, right? But there's some colors that they were saying that are a lot better to stick out. Like, I'm not necessarily saying like neon, but I'm sure if you get away with like freaking yellow or orange.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we'll get into some of the questions right here for Popcorn Podcast Volume 2. So I have a few questions that I'm going to pick from.
Okay.
And let's just start off. Ooh, how do we want to do this? Let's do this one. Do you think the U.S. military should follow other countries in the sense of when you turn 18 years old that you serve a minimum of 2 years in the military? Now I know Finland does this, and they just recently pulled one of the NBA players from
really
from the United States to go back to Finland to serve his military term. And I looked it up, and they're saying that he is going to serve anywhere between 165 to 365 days, depending on the job of whatever it is, and then he's allowed to come back. So that just happened, I want to say, a couple weeks ago. That Finland player has to go back and do his military term. So what is, like, with everything, from your military career, everything at that time and then where it is now, totally, bipolar, and so what is your opinion if, what do you think kids nowadays or individuals should do?
Oh, that's tough. Especially
don't be afraid to hurt any feelings here.
No, I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, not them, but their feelings.
They, them.
Yeah, they, them. So, when we get deployed and we did some training with the Philippine Marines, that's their way of income, because very poverty, right?
Sure.
So if you wanted to provide for your family, that's join the military. And they'll do years away from their family. And, and if people don't know this, there's wars in the Philippines right now, against Muslims and all that.
It's a big thing.
Huge, right? And it's not over the news, right? But that's their sole job. I mean, to make money.
I didn't think about it that way.
Is join the military, and they'll be gone for 4 years and then do a couple months back and then another, so on. But U.S. definitely. I mean, the discipline nowadays, these kids are little shits. And it just teaches so much. And if it does include the benefits of going to school, why not, right? You're not having to be in debt, student loans and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, discipline, and its experience to travel. You won't have to be worrying about the U.S. being low on on service members. But I just think it's just a great experience.
Yeah.
You meet people. I mean, I'm still
It's a
close
small
with
world,
Barry.
like when you're in the military, like that 1%, you'd be surprised of, you'll get stationed somewhere with some individual, and then you'll make new friends at your new base, and then wherever your friend went to another base to get stationed, somebody knows him that knows you that knows somebody that it's so small.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't realize the fact that like most of those places do that for that source of income, because my mind was set on here, the United States, right?
Right.
So I not thinking like that is also another good point as to like maybe that's why it's a good decision for people to do that, or it forces them to. But the thing is for every positive, for some people there's a negative, but it's I personally think that we should.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you asked me that when I was younger, I would have said no.
Right.
But where everything is going now, and people just don't have respect, they don't have discipline, they don't have dedication, and they don't have structure, right? You could be in the military for 2.5 years like me, unfortunately, right? Or you could be in for 40 years, and the thing is most people are afraid to get out because they're so used to the structure, they're so used to a guaranteed paycheck, and then also the free school. Like, whole family's covered. Both kids, my wife, myself, and which is his sister, by the way. And you get VA loans. You get the health benefits. I mean, it's like it's almost like you'd be too stupid not to do it.
Right.
But I can see why some people don't want to. They have whatever reasoning behind it. But travel for free. You get the discipline, you get the certifications, and in my opinion, I think if you join the military and you get that experience, I mean, you're at the top of the food chain when you come out. Right. Whether you get a secret or a top secret, you're a hot commodity. And top secrets, if you look at it online, I think I looked at this source maybe a couple years ago, so I'm not too sure what it is. But they were saying like top secrets range, I want to say as low as 15 to 50 grand to as high as like 500,000. So you have a top secret, you come out and the job looks at that and they don't have to essentially pay for it. They're gonna yank you. They want to take you, and then you get a 6-figure job. Depending on what you're doing. And right now, Intel's huge. So but I definitely think, I definitely think that they should. Yeah. And 2 years goes by like that. I joined in 2020. And it was like yesterday, So, and I've been at 2 different bases,
right?
And so, I think it's I think it would be a great thing, guaranteed paycheck,
Exactly.
So, all right. What's your question?
Let's get.
We got some good ones for you guys.
Fun one.
Yeah, we got some good ones for y'all.
All right.
And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow the social media, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you guys want to see next, or if you want us to keep doing these popcorn podcasts, because I would love to. We've got new series coming, so little plug there.
Okay, if you can go back in time.
Damn, I knew this one was good. Yeah.
What time period? What era and why?
Any year I want to go back.
Any year. Any.
Man, so it's a very, obviously, like, it could be very broad. But, and it's going to sound like, my answer is going to sound like from that show that we're watching on Netflix, Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is fantastic.
Yes, check it out.
But, me personally, most people don't know how I am, but I'm a very get shit done kind of person, and I focus on it, and I am, I'm not soft by any means in that sense, but I would love, for me personally, to go back to World War II and be in the grit with with the brothers.
Damn.
Yeah, that's, and some people are like, oh, dude, there's no way, dude. If I told people the real reason why I joined the military, the first real reason was because COVID hit, so I had to get rid of 2 businesses.
Right.
Right. Christina told me before this, like when we first met in 2018, she was like, "I'll never date anybody ever again in the military," and then look what happened.
Right.
But COVID hit. This is what happened, and then she was like, whatever you have to do to provide for the family, as like as the father, the husband, I will support you 100%. Excuse me. And I've always wanted to join the military. I was in JROTC in high school.
Okay.
I've always wanted to join. And so my second reason is because I wanted to get deployed in a hostile environment to take out evil, if that makes sense, for lack of better terms.
Gotcha.
And so like World War II, history growing up, whether it was like playing like Battlefield, those games back in the day, watching movies, the whole nine, and that to me was such a badass war, in my opinion. Obviously back-to-back world champs, but it's just like I would love to be put in that situation, because I think that I would tremendously thrive as like a fire team leader, and just I don't know if it's like, I'm not trying to say like, oh, like I'm not afraid to die, but it's like, I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of if that were to happen. That's my thing. And then, fast forward to where I'm at now, I'm like, dang, dude, it's just like having to, get forced out, like medically retire really sucks. And, I don't talk about it with a lot of people. I'm sure and Christina knows, but man, it like messed with me mentally like pretty bad. I was just like these people that I know could one day go to war, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
Like I feel like I let them down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely.
Yeah. So what about you?
I'm a huge fan of like
The Great Gatsby.
the medieval times, man. I'm talking. Back when I was younger, when the Renaissance Fair was the shit. One of my favorite movies, Braveheart, with Mel Gibson.
Dude,
The King on Netflix. It's another good one.
Have you seen The King?
Yeah. It took me forever to get these guys to even watch the movie, but
it's very true.
Yeah, I love the movie. Check it out if you haven't. But just the whole, women with their breasts out, fighting with swords,
big old turkey legs,
big
old
getting
goblets.
the Black Plague, all that fun stuff. So yeah, just I don't know, just that I don't know why the medieval times.
Just that era.
Maybe it was a past life.
Okay.
I can see myself being.
I mean, dude, you got the beard for it.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I did do the Ancestry.com, and I got some roots back there. So
really?
Yeah, I was a Viking.
Were we talking about like Scotland or like?
Man.
Oh, you said Viking, so like Baltic area?
Yeah,
okay.
Baltic. Yeah.
Okay.
Norwegian.
Oh, dude, you got to have some type of in there.
Something.
Dude. Nowadays, if you have that Nordic in your history, you could get your good old shaven waiver and grow a beard now in the military. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been seeing it a lot more going to base, to get some stuff.
Supposedly there's a lot of talk that like by the end of this year or something like that, they're really going to try to push for it for like just like an overall, hey, you got to keep it like this all the time now. There's been some commanders, obviously, that I'm not going to name, at certain bases that said that by November this year, they're just going to have it across the board. You've got your base commanders that are just like, it's fine. Like I feel like it's going to get to that point where they're just not they're going to overlook that, and there's regulations for everything.
Yep.
And, people always find
I just feel like this is where we're losing the discipline. You know what I mean? Because when I was in, it was
why do you have to have it? Like, I can understand like certain people like religious things, but it's like, why do you have to have this in order to do your job?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to benefit from it, and how is it going to make you better? It's just not.
No, I agree.
If anything, it's going to get stuck on your chin strap. You're
exactly.
You're gonna have to. I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be like a headache, but
I
think it's just the era or that time frame where we grew up, where you see the military as like such like pristine, like crisp, clean look.
Exactly. Now you're gonna have different people with different kinds of looking beards. I've been
fingernails this long, by the way.
Fucking yeah. I've been when we were what was that? What parade was that?
A parade?
Remember the parade we were watching? There's the fucking your unit was walking down.
Oh, that was in downtown Fairfield.
Yeah, but what day was that? Was that 4th of July?
Shoot, I don't think so.
I don't know, but I was fucking disgusted.
That was when you rolled up on the bike with Will, right?
Yeah.
And then we were gonna go over and get pizza, but you guys had to go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
I was just fucking disgusted.
Yeah.
I mean, it just boots on blouse. You know, you had some people with beards, none without, some without. A woman with dreadlocks all the way down to her ass. It's like,
yes,
what is going? This person, in case we go to war, is gonna.
Yeah, do you feel comfortable next to this person?
No.
You know, like that's
no.
Yeah, and the thing is what really sucks is that you've got the regulations that are set, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets passed down. Excuse me. So if you're my supervisor and you see that I'm out of regs and you don't say anything, like that sets the example.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it. I can get away with this, or I could get away with that." You know, like that saying goes, "When the cat's away, the mice will play."
Right.
You know, it's like people are gonna, they just don't care nowadays, and then like they're gonna be like, you know, oh, you're gonna get paperwork. People are like, okay, cool. You know, sometimes paperwork stays with you for only 2 years and it falls off depending on the kind of paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of it stays with you for a while, but it's just like, yeah, it's just unnecessary, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't like the look. Yeah, I completely agree with you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This country's falling to shit. I love it, but fuck, man.
I mean, tremendously, man. It's just, it's very sad to see. Like, I think it was a month ago. This colonel, female colonel, had on almost burgundy, like pomegranate, dark ass, like grape color lipstick. Completely out of regs, bro. But because she's a bird, nobody says anything. But then, like, and you look at the comments, every single person is posting the regulations, you know? But it's just, you know, how are you going to, like, hold other people to a standard when you don't hold yourself to it, you know? Like, that's just, I don't know, man. It just sets it up for a very weak, lackadaisy military when you sign that dotted line, like, knowing you can go to war and kill somebody or be killed.
Right.
But you're going to do lipstick and all this other stuff. All right, next topic.
Yep,
next topic.
Getting angry.
All right, let's do, oh... Man, this one's kind of funny, dude. I might have to say my reaction to this one. Let's do... What is something you wish you could erase from your memory forever?
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Erase from my memory.
Yeah. Mine's a funny one because it happened today, so that's why I'm going to say
it. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Erase from my memory.
Yep. Whether it's like a certain event or an altercation or something that you may have, you know, seen or, you know.
Damn, there's been so many.
I mean, it's been a life, man. What are you, 38?
38, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't just go with the cliche, you know, Iraq and all that.
Sure.
Because without that, it wouldn't be.
Dude, that's who you are, dude.
Today,
yeah,
right? So,
that's who you are.
There's one that pops up. It's embarrassing, and I want it out, but I got so fucking drunk once that I shit my pants. You know what I mean? Like, I literally was on the toilet, but the shit was in my drawers. You know what I mean? They were in my underwear. And I remember waking up on the toilet, like, what?
Oh, so you had passed out and then woke up and it was still sitting there just steaming.
It must have been when I was on my way to the toilet. It was in, and then I sat down, and it was just like, I'm out. So what I did was I grabbed the underwear with
tossed it.
Put it in the washer of some dude's house that we were staying at. Put that fucker on wash. I didn't know he had stuff in there, right? And there's
no
shit.
shot.
I swear to God. And I put my clothes back on, go back on the couch, sleep. At the time I was with my girlfriend.
So you're
I remember
just commando.
Yes, commando.
Damn.
And then I remember waking up and this guy's like, "Whose fucking panties are these?" because they were ripped. Because I don't know how they got ripped, but they were shit.
How long
and
ago
apparently
was this?
I didn't push the start button on the washer, so it actually didn't wash. So it's just shit. In order to
here.
Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely something I want to erase, but it's hilarious. So I hope you guys think it's funny. But
how long ago was this?
Fuck. 3 nights ago? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, way to christen the new home.
Yeah. No, this is 2009? 2008? Probably 8.
That's when I was born, dude.
But it was hilarious because I was like, oh my God, yeah, I don't know. It looks like the guy thought it was girls' underwear because it was
so ripped, or
it was a blue. It was like a blue, but I think after washing so many times, it started looking like a purple, like briefs.
Faded.
Yeah, dude, faded. So this guy's like, "Who's fucking under some girl's panties?" Right?
He never
full
knew,
of
right?
shit. Never knew.
Never knew.
But my girl looks at me at the time.
Yeah.
Right, and she's all, "I know whose underwear that looks like," and never said anything. But I was like, "Yeah, we gotta break up after that." You know what I mean? She's gonna tell them. You know.
Yeah.
She ended up finding out. She knew it was my underwear.
Sure. Do you know this guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
They all live in a whole different area, but
That's funny.
yeah, fuck.
Dude, it's funny that you say you had that altercation because mine also has to deal with shit.
Really?
From what I saw today.
Oh, damn.
So I have personally never, ever seen Two Girls, One Cup.
Don't tell me you watched it.
I did.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there on the back computer doing the computer stuff. I don't want to say it. And then so one of the individuals that I work with, it was dead up there, right? I had like one person that I was helping, and I don't know how the conversation got brought up. I really don't. I think it was, or he was like, "Hey, Bert, have you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup?" And I turned over so fast. I'm like, "Dude, you know what's so funny about that, man? I've never seen that from start to finish." He's like, "You want to watch it?" I said, "Not on my phone." And then he was like, "I'll pull it up for you." I was like, "Man, it's cool. I really don't really care to see it." And he's like, "You got to watch at least one time." And then so my other coworker was like, "Yeah, like everybody's seen it. You got to like it. Just give it a shot." And have you seen it?
No.
Oh my God.
I can just imagine what.
All right. So there's these two women, and there's a glass cup, like a normal like 12-ounce little like a cup you get from in your pantry or whatever in your cupboard, bro. So they're both naked, of course, and the one shorter girl bends over and spreads and completely fills this cup of shit. Like I'm talking what like a 1-year-old baby does in their diaper.
That's okay.
I'm gonna finish this because I saw it. So I'm gonna bring you on this journey with me.
Yeah.
So she shits in this cup, and then the other girl, after she done, it's like you just went to Baskin Robbins and they topped you off, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Dude, I'm serious. And then so they're holding it, and then they're like, this is the cup, and then the shit's inside. One girl's right here, one girl's right here, and they're licking it like ice cream.
Shut the fuck up,
dude.
And you're watching this?
Yeah, I'm so serious. They're licking it like ice cream. I'm gonna say like one more thing, and then we'll get off of it because that is probably one of the only things that I've seen in my life where I would legitimately throw up on site.
Yes.
I told him, I was like, dude, I'm done. And I mean, my mouth was filling up with like water. So the next part, it like cuts a scene, right? So they're like licking it like ice cream. And I'm like, God, this is so gross. And then it cuts to the scene, and then the white chick. So shout out to all you white girls.
Yeah.
Dude, she bites it and she's chewing on it. She's chewing on it. And she's like, yeah, she's swishing it around in her mouth. Nastiest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life, dude. And it's funny, we both had shit stories.
Oh, yeah, that is hilarious.
That is something that I would...
That was not premeditated.
No, not at all. That is something that I would 100% want to remove because I've never seen it up until now. And it's like, dude, I feel like I could smell it.
Wow.
It's really disgusting.
I definitely don't want to tell you about 3 guys and a hammer. That has nothing to do with shit.
That sounds like a work problem.
Yeah. But it's definitely
You guys got stuck under a house, or
no, it's a lot worse than that. But
that's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not fucking with me.
No, I don't know if you heard about
3 guys, 1 hammer.
Those Russian kids.
Oh, in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's fucking.
That's fucked up.
Oh man, that's gross, dude.
Yeah.
And that hurts.
Yeah. That I got a headache.
Okay. Your question.
It my turn?
Yep.
Oh damn.
I think. No, wait. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I think it is because you went with it. Yeah.
Question. Yep.
Okay. What is one thing that you have, if you have a bucket list, that you want to do before you die? One thing that you really want to do before you die. It's on your bucket list.
Damn. Well, man, that's a good question, dude. Mm-hmm. You got 2 good questions. So, I did knock off a thing off my bucket list, which was when I was 30 years old. Christina and I went to Italy, and I went to the Colosseum. I really wanted to do that, so that one is it. But I think off the next thing that I want to do off my bucket list before I die, damn, I honestly, man, it's such a good question. I think I honestly want to go to Germany or Poland and kind of like go revisit that history in World War II. I think I would. That would be. I would like die. I mean, obviously, even now I would die happy, but like that right there would be like the creme de la creme for me.
Gotcha.
I had a friend, him and his wife, they backpacked Europe for like 3 months.
That's dope.
And they documented everything on their YouTube, and they went to all those like campsites and everything from World War II back in the day, from Poland, Germany. I think they went up to Belgium and then came down and over. But I think to go visit history there, and like get my feet on the soil and just be there to experience it would be absolutely phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And the caveat to that is I would want to do it around Oktoberfest. So, yeah.
Go see Helga and drink some beer.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, little girl.
Yeah, that would be something I would definitely want to do off my bucket list, dude, is go over there. I was like, when I was growing up, it's like history was like this for me, but man, I love history so much, and not to try to sound all nerdy, but it's like what like shapes this world where we are in our country and everything. But man, like history is so cool, and that would be awesome to go freaking get my feet on the soil and go experience that. Mm-hmm. What about you?
Man, mine would have to be Italy, man.
Oh yes,
hella jelly. Ever since you brought it up, I mean, I love history, so.
What specifically about it? Like, what do you like just over like in Italy just to be there?
Yeah, I want a legit piece of pizza. Ride a moped, Yeah.
Do you know what a cinquecento is? You say weed?
Say oui.
Oh, oui. Do you know what a cinquecento?
That's fucking France.
That's Paris. Well, he'll go there and get pastry.
Yeah. Croissant.
Yeah, croissant. A cinquecento is you take a Volkswagen like Bug, like a 67 Bug, and you smash it even smaller. It's like a clown car. That's the best way to explain it. So you can drive those little cinquecentos. I believe that's how they pronounce it in Italy. Super cool, dude.
Kind of like what Mr. Bean drives.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that is what it is, but it is a very mini version. So, but that's cool, man. Is there any like specific? Do you want to go to like all over? Or what?
I mean, to be honest, I can scratch that. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll take it back.
I want to go back to Japan.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love Japan. I love the food.
This is the bucket list one?
This is the bucket list.
Okay.
Ever since I went in 05, best time of my life. Mm-hmm. And I just, cleanest place on earth.
Really?
Very clean. It was very privileged to be one of like 20 guys that go to Iwo And,
you went there?
Yep.
Whoa, dude, super jealous.
Do the hike. I mean, they still got, do
you have pictures?
Holes in the mountain. Yeah, but
probably so hard to find them.
Yeah, I mean, back then it was disposable cameras.
Oh, true.
What I mean? So we, had to pack so much that I probably lost it. But
Damn, everybody! I swear it's like when it's like Asian fever, dude. Like anybody that I've ever known that goes to Asia, like they go back consistently because they just love it so much.
Right.
And I guess that's how I am with like Europe, dude. Like, dude, it's like like we went to Iceland and then we went to Italy and hit a few different cities in Italy, and then I've been like in the Caribbean, but man, like Europe is like so dope. But I've never been to Asia, and she wants to go to like bad. She wants to go to Thailand, and specifically to pet elephants and feed them, ride them, kind of deal. Which, if she watches this, there's a place in California, and I think it's like a few hours away, but you can actually go play with elephants and feed them and stuff like that. I gotta find out where it is, but I think it's like maybe 3 to 5 hours away. Dude, it's like $100. You go hang out with elephants. It's badass. Yeah.
Well, they got a place in Santa Rosa that's like a safari. You do a whole
maybe
safari.
that's it.
I mean,
I'm not sure, but this is like I think it's 3 hours away, so it's gotta be a little bit further. Like Monterey's like 3 hours away, so I think it's somewhere fancy-ish down there. I'm not too sure.
Huh.
Yeah, but
I think with
do you like the food in Japan?
Oh yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah,
you know all that. I love the culture.
Okay, that's why we were talking about Italy the other day. I mean, we just fell in love with it, dude. The wine. You know, I'm not like a huge like wine person.
Mm-hmm.
I have had some out here, which don't get me wrong, like I really don't know what to look for. But I'm like, oh, this one tastes good, and I swish it around. I'm like, oh, it's got thick drip, you know, like. But in Italy, it definitely tasted way cleaner. Like it was very, very good. And then when we had the pizza, that like ruined it for us, because in a good way. Because I mean, I don't want pizza over here, like fucking Domino's. Like that pizza out there is so good. And I remember we went to a place to get pizza, and Christina, American cultured ass, was like, she asked the waiter, "Do you guys have ranch?" Bro,
no,
swear, dude. I think it was, I don't know if it was a waitress or a waiter, but they literally kind of like chuckled and giggled. They're like, no. They walked off. I was like, you don't ask that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she asked if they had ranch, dude. I know. It was funny though. I was like, hey, she asked it. Yeah, it was funny, but
and that's why they hate us.
Yeah, true. Christina. Yeah. And there's a McDonald's in every corner out here. And over there's a gelato place on every corner.
Really?
$2 for a freaking gelato this big.
Wow.
By the time you finish it, you're pulling up to another one and getting another one, you know.
Damn.
This pistachio is like, it's so good out there.
Sounds
so good.
Okay.
So third question. Ooh. I want to say this one for last. Let's do, let's go with, all right, we'll go with this one because... I think Christina also came up with this one. What's the most valuable thing that you would teach your son or daughter?
Easy.
What's that?
That's easy. Hard work.
Okay.
Something you do not see nowadays is people wanting to work. Everyone wants something handed to them. Yeah. Like, why don't I have a raise? The same reason why you don't show up to fucking work and don't work hard. Yeah. So no, you're not gonna raise.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that I've always been taught. Earn your shit.
Yeah.
Right. It's not gonna be handed to you. Yeah. I mean, I tell guys at work, or if you want to excel in life, is have people speak your name in a good way, right? If you're coming into work, you're not bitching, you're complaining, and you're fucking working hard, right? You're not wondering when are we getting off, when am I getting my next raise, but you're more like, yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll go out of town. I'll stay a week.
Show up. Yeah.
Be that yes man.
Yeah.
To a point to where you're not killing yourself, of course.
Yeah.
But it shows, man. I mean, in my job, I moved up so quick. Within 4 years, I'm a superintendent. I'm top-notch boss, right?
I think the military had something to do with that too.
Another reason why, if you do your 2 years, But yes, the military definitely helped with that.
Help shape it for sure.
Oh, guaranteed. So yeah, earn your shit, work hard, don't follow the crowd. People, just because you think they're cool, fuck being cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you?
Yeah.
So, just work hard, man. It may suck, but it's gonna, in the long run, when, and you've earned, that pay or that raise.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel good. So.
Yeah, I agree with the work hard, and I think, like what we teach and try to instill in Elias, of course he's only 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
But it's to never quit. It's okay to get frustrated. It's okay to get upset. It's okay to feel like you can't do something, but, you got to find a solution and you got to stick with it and just don't quit. And then that goes into like hard work and, it not necessarily say like staying motivated, because anybody can get motivated, like I can turn on social media or YouTube and get motivated to go to the gym, but that's not going to help me work out.
Mm-hmm.
For me. Like being dedicated and, like you said, showing up and just putting in the work, and that's what I would definitely do. And whether it's your son or your daughter, I mean, man, they are like spitting images of you, and like what you do, they just mimic it. When he was 4 months old, he was already domesticated as all get out, and I'm like, how does he know this? How does he do this? He would watch Christina all the time, dustpan, sweep. So he's 4 months old, and he's like kind of crawling over, and he's grabbing the broom that he had.
Right.
And so yeah, it's so cool, and he knows to throw things away. He knows to do this. He knows to do that. But yeah, that's hard work and freaking just don't quit, man.
Right. Exactly.
It's things will pop up, but you'll get over it. Just don't quit. No one likes a quitter.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be trustworthy. Don't backstab anybody, and just be you, stay in your lane, and you can enjoy life. Make tons of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your question. Got a few on here. I'm gonna check this really quick, see how this is going. All right, cool. Sorry guys, we're trying a new setup right now, so I'm just making sure everything is copacetic and working. We're try filming with different resolution here.
Mm.
All right.
Okay, say you won. Say you won the lottery.
Okay.
Now, what are the first three things you would do with your money?
Ooh, so like if I won any amount of money, just like a godly amount
of money. Yeah.
Okay. The first three things. So one, right off the bat, all of my close friends and family, paying off everyone's debt.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say like close friends, you know who you are, and like we know what we're talking about. So like all family and all like very, very close friends, everyone's debt is getting paid. Everyone's going to be debt free. The second thing is, and there's no limit, right? It's just whatever kind of money.
Yeah.
You win it all.
Yeah.
So second thing is, I would buy everybody a home and a car to go with it, right? Or let's just say 2 cars and a home, typical family.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that same answer, everybody gets a home, right? Custom build it, however you want to do it. Everybody gets a home, 2 cars of your choice, and then also everybody will get a vacation home anywhere in the world. So that's what, those are the first 2 things, and then the third thing, now that I think about it, to be honest with you, man, and like I said, because obviously this question is you win it all, a godly amount of money.
Yeah.
Is I would put every homeless person like in a home in that sense. Of course, people are going to be like, oh, well, that, but there's rules and regulations, right? Like you got to be clean, this, that, and the other. But my thing is, as far as like the homeless people go, mine is specifically geared towards homeless veterans because they just get, I don't care what people's opinions are. There's a lot of those guys and girls that do get like overlooked and, they don't get taken care of and everybody needs help, right? But and I'm not trying to say like, well, what about the other homeless people, this, that, and the other? But it's just, it's the homeless veterans. They're the ones, for me, they signed that dotted line. They put their life on the line. Whatever their trials and tribulations that they went through is, I would definitely take care of them first,
right.
Because society is taking care of everybody else, but nobody wants to take care of the men and women that, stood up for the country, whatever they went through and went through whatever kind of hardships they went through. So that's mine, dude. Pay off debt. Everybody gets a house and a car. Everybody gets a dream home or vacation spot anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And then, dude, get all the homeless veterans out there, man, because that right there is like foundation of America. Those are my three.
Question to that though is, where would you personally have your primary and your vacation home?
Oh man,
is that a twofer?
Hey, we could do that. So primary, definitely would have to say in California, so we can stay with friends and family. And then vacation home. Oh man, that's good. That's a fucking good one. I'm gonna have to say vacation home. Because Christina loves this place so much, would probably have to be in Greece. Put a vacation home out there because it's, 75 degrees when you go to sleep, 75 when you wake up. I mean, It's absolutely amazing. The Mediterranean food is freaking. Oh my god!
What's that island in Greece?
Athens? Or wait, no, Santorini.
Yes,
Santorini.
I want to go there.
Mykonos, Santorini. So get a vacation home out there. I think that would be awesome because, I mean. You can travel anywhere you want. You got all this money. But vacation home in Greece would be nice because you don't have to worry about, like, snow. Here we go an hour and a half up to Tahoe. And, like, 2-3 weeks ago, we were in, like, 15 feet of snow. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. What are your top three?
Kind of same route with the friends and family.
Yep.
Making sure they ain't got nothing to worry about the rest of their lives. All about helping people. Mm-hmm. So 2 would probably be, either a children's hospital.
That's awesome.
Or, doing whatever I can. I always liked the idea of what's that with the wish?
Are you talking about Make-A-Wish or Ronald McDonald? Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish, yeah. So any of those kids that, that didn't get that chance or, haven't had that chance yet, I'd make it happen.
John Cena owns that record now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is the biggest donator in history for Make-A-Wish.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Who's John Cena?
You can't see him.
Just kidding. Yeah, exactly. So friends, family, making sure they're all good. Kids, because they ain't get, they're so innocent. They can't defend themselves.
Yeah, sometimes they don't know better. They need guidance.
Exactly. Yeah. And then of course, my family. Myself. Yeah. I had to splurge a little. But I'd have a house. My primary would probably be SoCal on the beach.
Freaking love SoCal, dude.
Yes. Malibu or Huntington Beach, anywhere on the Pacific Coast Highway 1. Yeah. Just right there. And then, somewhere overseas.
You go to Japan, dude.
Japan or so I don't know, man. That's tough.
Go get your dream home in Italy.
Yes, that's true.
That'd be freaking sweet.
It had to be somewhere I've never been.
That'd be dope. Get a house in Switzerland, Italy, Germany. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. So those all good answers.
Yeah.
Let's go with Let's see if we got here. Oh, okay. Let's go with if you had any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, superpower.
Yeah.
Probably strength, super strength, like Hulk status.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I fucking hate heights, so fuck flying. Let me be able to fucking Hulk smash a motherfucker. Take some bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
just
incredible strength.
Okay.
Man. I don't know, and I've always thought that strength is a great quality to have. I mean,
you're probably
heavyweight.
You're probably the first person that has ever like answered a question like that with a superpower that says like strength. 'Cause everyone's like, stop time so I could rob a bank. Or fly, but you just went straight strength. I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
I think, because if you think about it, Superman was dope. Yeah. Not for his flying, right? But probably for his able to stop a bullet or. Yeah. Faster than a speed,
Yeah.
But I think, he's more known for his strength.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that's just me.
I think for me, I'm gonna have to go with the flying thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's, God, it would just be so cool just to freaking just take off and just go do something.
Mm-hmm.
Just be able to fly anywhere you want, as high as you want, as low as you want. I think flying would be absolutely cool because I feel it's just like endless. You could go anywhere you want.
Yeah,
you fly absolutely anywhere. I think that would be dope.
True.
And, pigeons don't fly at the altitude as eagles. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
Shout out to Ray Lewis. I saw that part on Instagram. So
yeah.
So flying would definitely have to be like the superpower. I think that would be I think that would be sweet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what about? Okay. So fourth question.
All right. I'm not gonna go off of this.
Yeah. Do whatever you want. Because spitball it.
I'm gonna hit you back with a question you hit me with the first time I did a podcast. Is what is a woman?
Damn, we gotta get into it.
Yes.
Oh man! All right, this is gonna hurt some feelings. So we're gonna do it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very simple. A woman has a uterus, and a man doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only two genders. I don't care what anybody says. Man, we're going down a rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah.
My brain's firing off because it's just like, how deep do you want to get into this, Because when you look at it, it's the world, not to be cliche, but it's like forever changing, right? Mm-hmm. But these past 3 years have been, in my opinion, in my 34 years of life, but I don't count like 10 and under because I just didn't really like care or know about it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's been the worst that I have personally ever seen as a society in how people look at America. Dude, people laugh at us.
Mm-hmm.
We're too busy complaining and fighting about he, she, they, them, him, her, and which bathroom am I going to use,
Mm-hmm.
And, like a month ago, Canada announced that this is all open source, so you nerds can look this up, is that, like, if you're essentially, like, transphobic in that sense, and it's a $25,000 fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And then a lady, I don't know if it was a mom or a staff member, I want to say it was a staff member, at a school in Canada, was privately recording a meeting that they had with the board there, and some other lady that was there in charge of the board was talking, and a teacher asked her, so what if one of the this is kids, what if a kid comes into the room one day and little Johnny says, oh, I'm a woman? She goes, well, then he gets to use the women's restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
It's like it baffles me. So for me, I don't care if you're gay, straight, left, right, up, down. You don't mess with me. I don't mess with you. You're not affecting my paycheck. You're not putting food on my table, right? I don't care. Go do your stuff. Doesn't bother me,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when you're forcing this down kids' throats and you're saying this is okay, dude, this is what. All right, I don't know if you know this, but this bothers me really bad. You're getting me fired up.
Yeah.
He's getting me fired up, dude. And military bases. This is real.
Mm-mm.
Military bases are setting up and allowing drag shows to happen on base.
You're killing me.
Seriously. So you're telling me that as a parent, for one, shame on you, that you're going to take your kid that is 10, 13 years or younger, whatever you want to say, 875, 40361, you're going to go take your kid to a drag show where this drag person is naked, pretty much, dancing in front of your kid. And there's videos, and the kids are going up putting dollar bills in their, like, thongs or whatever. Dude, not a chance in hell.
Wow.
Not a chance. Don't force this down kids' throats. Don't put this in curriculum. Don't put this into books. You know, like, growing up, I don't know if you guys can see it, but growing up here in the top left-hand corner, that American flag was in every room, every class that I went to, and it was, it was held to the highest standard. Every time before class started, what did you do? You sang the national anthem.
That's right.
You were proud to be an American. But now people are getting offended.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the transgender flag, which I don't understand how you just make that shit up. It's like they just waited for it and pulled it out of a filing cabinet and was like, this works.
Right.
And then you've got the rainbow flag. I don't, go do your thing and, keep it to yourself, but don't force it on these kids. And to go back to that question of what is a woman, it's a great movie by Matt Walsh that you guys should go check out. It's about an hour and a half long. Have you seen it?
What is a woman?
Yeah.
The documentary?
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
I watched it. I watched it yesterday, and
The
it was
whole thing?
really good. Yep.
Dude, it boggles my mind. And the lady that's in there, she's wearing glasses, has short hair. You'll probably know about it.
The Planned Parenthood fucking.
Yeah. So what? Well, there's another lady. She performs these gender altering surgeries on kids and gives
gotcha. Yeah.
gives them the injectable medicine or whatever that they use to castrate pedophiles or whatever.
Yep.
But they're giving it to kids 8 to 9, 10, 11 years old. And I'm like, what do you, how is that human? And how are these parents allowing their kids who don't know better? You can't drive. You're too young to drive. You're not even a young adult. You're a child. You can't make these decisions.
No. Well, like in Canada, the father was arrested because he said no.
To him for his son not doing that, or whatever, not putting on a dress or whatever.
His daughter not wanting to transform into whatever she wanted to fucking be.
Yeah.
And then he ended up getting arrested.
Isn't that wild?
It's fucking nuts,
dude.
Man.
How I don't understand. You're not the parent of my kid, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Elias and Casey, dude, if they're under Christina and I's roof, dude, you listen to whatever we say until you're 18 in that parent sense. Mm-hmm. But, things are going to pop up, dude. We talked about before we had kids. We're like, this is such a scary time to have kids, but I'm like, I'm not going to let that ruin us having a family,
Right.
So, but the thing is as being the parent, it's your job to raise them correctly. And I'm not saying raising them correctly in the sense of they can't be gay. They don't know. They don't know yet. Maybe they're 13 years old and then they just, something happens. They wake up one day and they don't like said gender. But,
right.
Dude, this whole, the whole, what is a woman thing, dude? I mean, you've got these freaking... You've got these weirdos that are showing up saying they identify as raccoons.
Yeah.
Saying they identify as... The newest one, dude. What is it? People are identifying as... trans handicap, or if you're handicapped, I forgot what it's called, dude. They're identifying as handicapped people. And the one I saw today, I don't know if you sent it to me or for somebody else, but this woman identifies as trans blind. So I'm so serious. She's got on these black glasses because you can't see, and she's acting like she can't see, and she's like this. She says, I identify as trans blind. And I'm like, how are you just going to let these people... That is a mental issue and should be taken to the highest extreme, because other countries look at that and they're just sitting back watching us implode because we're too busy trying to, like I said earlier, trying to worry about what bathroom I'm going to go piss and shit in, and then what is the easiest way to take over a weak country? You just walk in with weapons as they're trying to get rid of them, and it's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That was my rant. I could fucking keep going, dude, but it's just stop doing this to kids and forcing it down their throat. And parents, dude, they should go to jail for taking their kids to drag shows at 5-6 years old. There's not a chance. Oh, also, hold on a second. They are trying to change the age of consent now. I don't know if you heard about that. Open source. I'm going to say it all day long. Go look it up. So they say male and females, right? They hit puberty at certain ages, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're saying like males are 10 to 13 or 9 to 12, and women are 10 to 13. Like it's like a 3 to 4 year window or whatever. So they're changing the age of consent now. So a 13-year-old girl, if she gives consent, she can have sex with an 18-year-old.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm so serious. Yeah, I'll show you offline after this. It's so what is that setting up? You're changing the age of consent now to where younger individuals can have sex with whatever age, as long as they say, yeah, that's fine, let's go ahead and do it. But then now they're making it at that same age or younger to where they want to give you these hormone blockers because they're trying to stop you from hitting puberty at whatever gender you want to identify as. So that is all a plan, and it is so obvious. People are like conspiracy theorists that you said earlier, right? But dude, the proof is in the pudding. You see that all day long.
I just don't get why it just all of a sudden is coming out.
We know why.
Well, yeah, well, I know.
We know why,
but
it
just amazes me.
Like, that's the worst thing to do, is to try to please everybody in that sense. And the one thing that bothers me a lot recently is the 5 individuals that shot up elementary schools and schools in general and killed kids. All 5 of them transgender.
Really?
But when that most recent shooting happened, where that transgendered individual shot up kids at an elementary school, just walked in and killed elementary school or killed kids and like a few adults.
Yeah.
The White House, they defended them. They say that the transgendered, they're being attacked now. Are you kidding me? The last 5 people that killed innocent kids at a school were all transgender. But you're going to protect them and say they're under attack, and nothing happened. They didn't do anything. It's just, dude, fuck. God, that irks me so bad. What a question, dude.
Yeah, my bad.
No, that's good because it's good. People need to know that, and it's factual. You know what I'm saying? So, what are your 10 seconds on that tape?
Oh,
I concur.
I mean, just you've seen the documentary, so what I think what a woman is just an adult female.
Sure.
That simple, right?
Yeah. Guys cannot have babies.
No.
Jesus.
I don't give a fuck if you...
Dude.
Yeah. If you think you're a woman, go for it. But to me, you're not.
And the guy, too. You know what? We're going to go off of this, too. Dylan Mulvaney or whatever. The dude for Bud Light. I looked this up yesterday before I even talked about this. He 3 times has identified as a 6-year-old girl, a 13-year-old girl, and a 14-year-old girl. So why is a 6, or a 14-year-old girl drinking Bud Light and being sponsored by a beer company, which their sales have dropped 17 to 18%?
Good.
So big O FU to Bud Light. Never drinking that again.
No. Never have, never will.
Yeah. And I'm just like, that is such huge mental health, right? And then to go more into what is a woman. So Megan Rapinoe, who is the team captain for the female soccer team.
Short blonde hair cunt.
Yeah. She is like this caveat to equal rights, equal pay, right? So they got what they wanted because everyone's trying to make them happy, right? But I am not sexist, I'm not racist, right? Excuse me. But at the end of the day, who do you think built these roads? Mm-hmm. Who do you think built this house? Mm-hmm. Who do you think builds infrastructure? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying women can't do it, because they have a woman that works for their company, and she's still there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's still doing her thing, and it is... you wouldn't necessarily say like a construction company, right? Or construction.
It's a specific. It's a specialty trade.
Yeah, so they do construction, and a woman works there, and she hasn't been fired yet.
She's not going to be able to. She doesn't lift what we lift. But,
in moderation.
yeah.
But that's the thing is like the men are they. It's like, I don't even know if I want to say started it, but they're the ones that are out here doing this stuff, infrastructure builds and all this, right? So then they're pushing for this equal rights, equal pay. They got it. So you're telling me that the women's national soccer team is they're at home sitting on the couch because their time isn't ready to play like in the FIFA World Cup. So when the men's soccer team was in the World Cup and when they advanced, the women were getting paid at home sitting on the couch.
Shut up.
Making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yep. And then when the men's soccer team got eliminated, and then then it came time to where like the women's soccer team was playing, the men weren't getting paid. So how is that equal rights, equal pay if the men are doing that work, but then the women are getting paid, but then when the women are trying to do that, then the guys aren't getting paid because the guys make too much, but I thought it was equal rights, equal pay. And then also, to caveat into that again, caveat's like my word now, is that...
Caviar?
I like caviar. Is that the women are complaining about them not having that, but then you're letting these transgendered men come into your sports, come into like cosmetics and makeup and all these designers and taking over your stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, like Lisa Thomas, I think that's the dude's name that transitioned into a woman. He was ranked 486 in swimming in men. He's that tall dude with the like long black hair that was the swimmer for the...
and just dominated.
Yeah, 486. Like, I'm surprised it even went that high. Like, obviously you suck, go do something else.
Yeah.
But he transitions in... I don't even know if he transitioned, dude. He just identified as a woman and transgendered or whatever. And so he goes into women's swimming and is dominating. And so these women that were going to these meets for like full ride scholarships and they're gonna go in and possibly be on the Olympic team or do something with it. You're gonna tell me you're gonna let this man come in and dominate your sport, and then now those women lost everything.
Yeah.
They don't have their scholarships. They're not going to be on said professional team because you're letting this individual come in and take over your sport. There's a dude that is sponsored for makeup right now, full-ass beard like yours. He's on the cover of a makeup... I don't know if it's L'Oreal. I'll have to look it up. I just saw it a few days ago. It's like got a pink background, and he is the face of women's makeup. How is that a thing if you guys want equal rights?
Well, just like with Jenner, fucking woman of the year.
Yeah, that's ridiculous too. As much,
you know how much women they bust their ass. How many swim meets or training they've done, and then some fucking half-assed dude that wants to dress up like a female just smokes them.
Yep.
Their career's over. They're not going to come. Yep. They're not going to get those back. You know what I mean? Yep. Like in that documentary, What Is a Woman? That high school chick that has been that was on track and field, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember that part.
Keep going.
Talking about how all through high school she was, number one until her junior and senior, the most important years, right? To see if you can go on to get college degrees.
Yeah, sure.
To transgenders.
Oh, I remember that. They came. They
took first and second. Or brothers? First, I don't know, but they took first and second every time.
Yep.
And being third, you're not going to be recognized. No. Hello.
Yeah.
That's 4 years of her life down the drain.
Yeah.
Because some fucking swinging dicks wanted to,
and they'll never
get an
have
easy win.
The transgenders will never have their own league. They're not going to do it.
Yeah.
The men's and the women's sports are so set up, and the foundation is there that they're just going to come in and try to do whatever they want to do because they're not going to. If they did their own league, number one, the reason why they won't do it is because it won't be profitable. No one's going to support that, dude.
No, fuck no.
So they're going to try to do the men and the women to take over, and then they're going to go outside with their signs because they feel some kind of way and they woke up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, Jesus, man.
Yeah, sorry, I did not mean to have that.
What a question, dude. God,
yeah, I was so into that movie. I watched it last night. So
I don't care if you're left, right, or center. Like that movie is facts. He sits down and has these interviews, and because he puts people on blast and tells the truth. Every single one of those people that he interviews, almost every single one of them is like, I'm done with this interview, or I don't want to say anything, or I'm not going to say that. And they go around the bush, right?
Of course.
Look at the drug. What is it, Lupron? Look at the drug, Lupron. That's what that lady is giving to kids that they give to castrate pedophiles. It's dude, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, I don't get it.
All right.
This world's gone to shit.
Dude. All right. So you want to do like one more question?
Yeah, that was
your fourth, right?
Fourth, yeah.
That was a great one. That was like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to look to see.
Let's do.
Damn it! Where did I find? Yeah, that was my 4 because I didn't want to ask.
Okay. Let me see. I got my laptop over here so I can kind of see my questions because we're filming off the phone right here for y'all. So let's do. Ooh, okay. This is the one earlier. So. What is a dare that you would never do no matter the reward? So something that you would... So if I came to you and I'm like, hey man, I'm going to give you $10 billion to do X, Y, and Z. And no matter what the reward is, what is a dare that you wouldn't do?
Easy.
Oh God, what is it?
That... It freaks me out. I was just thinking about it. You know how these guys bury themselves in a coffin for a day or a week?
No.
Hours?
What?
I don't know. What's that famous YouTuber? Hella famous YouTuber. He'll be like 20,000 for however or.
Oh, Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
That
you get
guy?
like $1,000 for how
long you can hang there?
Yeah. You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, he did. I think like 48 hours in a coffin that was fucking buried. No.
The coffin was buried?
Yeah.
Like
dirt,
legit,
everything.
like you saw
and
everything?
Yeah.
Man, it's like no oxygen.
Well, I'm sure they have something. They got to have something.
Yeah,
right?
48 hours?
I don't know how
Did it have
long.
anything to eat or drink? Did they have like footage?
I got to double check, but I remember seeing it and it was a long time. And that is probably something I could never, no. Just a thought.
No matter the amount of money?
No.
Damn. No. So like 10 billion, you couldn't do it?
Nope.
How long were they supposed to stay in there?
I do that. I was like fucking 10 billion? Yeah, I'd suck 10 dicks. Live during the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Because then I could pay everyone that was in the stands to shut their fucking mouth. They never saw a thing.
Like that clip I sent you on Instagram, man, of that guy dressed up as a Marine. He's got a fat hog in. And he's like, so I gotta suck 10 dicks or one dick 10 times?
Yeah.
He's like, 10 dicks because sucking one dick 10 times he's like, you're committed. And that's fucking gay.
That's fucking gay, yeah. Yeah. And then he gave like an exact amount of money to pay off his truck.
Oh yeah, 30,000.
Yeah, 32,340. Yeah.
Yeah. So couldn't get. How long were they supposed to stay buried though?
I should have done more research. I just remember.
There's no way he would make him stay there for a week.
Yeah, it's too long.
Okay.
But his name is Mr. Beast.
That guy, He did what?
White dude?
Yeah, he's got a mustache.
Yeah,
like a beardish thing. Yeah. He's like short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one that he did that's like if you
he's a good dude.
Yeah, dude, he spends $4 million a month just in videos.
How does he get so much fucking money, man?
Dude, he's up there.
How did he start?
I don't know, but I know about him and his candy bars. They're in Walmart, dude.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Beast bars or something like that. Supposedly they're the shit.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it because For one, I mean, it's half the size of this little sign I have right here, and it was like $2. I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be like cheap, but I'm just like, dude, I just don't see the value in it. You know?
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, he did one where it's like, leave your hand on the Lambo, and you know, or something like that, and you win like you get the Lambo or you get 10 million. I'm like, damn, how are you just like giving away a Lambo?
Yeah.
But he spends $4 million a month just in videos, dude.
See, and he also does like cool stuff. Like I watched one where there's this old lady. How many cars can you fit from this dealership in this like square, right? And they're helping her park all these cars. And then he's like, "Hey, these are all your cars."
Isn't that cool?
You know, that's shit that I would do if I had this amount of money. Right?
100%.
I wouldn't make her do some fucking crazy shit like that. I'm like,
hey,
here's the whole fucking lot.
Yeah,
you give it to your friends and family. But I thought that was cool. So
yeah, he does some really cool stuff.
But yeah, Buried Alive. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Buried with Ryan Reynolds.
I have not, but I think I've seen that. I think I've seen the trailer, but I have not seen it.
Yeah, no, thank you. The whole movie's of him in the fucking coffin.
Yeah,
and he's got a cell phone with half a battery life, and he's talking to some terrorist. You will have 1.5 million, and I'll get you out. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, who the fuck is this? And he was a truck driver in Iraq and shit.
Oh,
that's why he got captured.
Okay,
and they buried his ass.
What about have you seen the trailer for Black Phone?
Mm-mm.
So I might have to watch that since Christina's not here right now. But he's got like this mask on, and it's, I mean, it's called the Black Phone because there's the black phone in the wall. So he like captures this kid and puts him in this like concrete room or something like that, and the dude like sits outside of it in a chair in this mask, and it's called the Black Phone. And it's like every time it rings or if he like picks up the phone, I don't know if he's like got to do something or the guy talks to him. I don't know. It's wild. I think from what I saw, it got like a really good reviews.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably something you don't want to watch at night.
Gotcha.
That would be it.
Down for that.
So that's okay. So my dare.
Yeah.
So I screenshotted our conversation because I was dying so hard on your reply, and I sent it to Christina, and she didn't even like laugh or been like, huh, you know, her response was, "You better step up for the family." I said, "Step up or kneel down." I was like, Jesus, but
1 billion. That's 999 million. I mean, that's.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
1 million.
I'm afraid to say my answer because we've already talked about it, so it makes me want to think of something else. But like that is, I don't think I could, dude. Should I say it or should I come up with something else? Yeah, I don't think there's any amount of money that you could pay me for me to have sex with another male.
Like you getting pounded, or you pounding someone?
Either or. I don't think I want to be a catcher or a pitcher.
Transgender? What if he had a pair of boobs? Yeah. It's not as gay if you're reaching up and
just like
going
close, turn a doorknob.
Just make sure you're not doing it while they're drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or making eye contact. So. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, man. That's my quick responses. I don't think there's any amount of money that you could pay me to have sex with another dude. I can't do it, dude. Like just thinking about it pisses me off, dude.
It is pretty gay.
Dude, it's just like I think that I asked the coworker that brought up the 2 girls 1 cup. I said, man, let me ask you a question.
God, that's a sick fucking
dude.
That's gonna haunt me tonight. So thank you.
It'll haunt you if you see it. Don't ever look it up. It is so
Where do you even look at gross videos anymore?
I'm not sure. I think
they don't even have the gross sites anymore.
Yeah, he honestly probably Googled 2 girls 1 cup and it popped up because stuff on the internet just never goes away. Unless you're Hunter Biden.
It's crazy because I can go on YouTube and watch someone get their head cut off.
Yeah.
But you can't see a pair of breasts.
Well, do you remember the website back in the
day?
Why
can't I see some tits on YouTube?
Yeah, why not, dude? It helps get stress away.
Exactly. But I'll watch the fucking dude get his head cut off with a chainsaw.
Yeah, it's free on Instagram. It is. And but do you remember the website way back in the day called Rotten.com?
Rotten.com. No longer available.
Dude, that was insane.
I agree.
But anyways, couldn't pay me any amount of money to have sex with a dude. I couldn't do it, dude. And like when I think about it, I'm like any amount of money, right? I'm like, oh, what about 500 billion or like 15 trillion.
Still,
I don't know, dude.
Really?
I just like the thought of like the penetration on either person and a dude. I don't know if I could, man. And like, now that I think about Christina's response, she's always with
if you're doing it for your family,
I know, man.
Apparently, you wouldn't do anything for your family. Even take it up the butt.
So when I think about her answer now,
that's still really tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, but when it's like any amount of money, you have to think like trillions and quadrillion or whatever it is.
What if it was like for something?
Come up with a scenario to try to make me justify this.
Either suck this dick or you're dead.
I'll
fucking shoot you in the goddamn head.
If I don't suck it?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna suck it from the back.
So think of that
Yeah.
while you're doing it for money.
Yeah.
God,
I did that for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, what a change of events right now.
Yeah.
If it was like to save my family or
right, there you go.
I think that if that scenario popped into play, I think I could get past that. Like,
Why
hey,
am I picturing you sucking a dick right now?
That's you're okay, man.
yeah,
that's crazy.
If it was like, if it was like I had to, bro, for 10 billion, or like we kill your family, dude, I'm getting naked right there.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm gonna get naked right there.
This is so
never
military
talk about it.
This is fucking.
This is locker
awesome.
room talk.
Yeah.
But
or even construction. We talk about this in construction too.
I feel like what about the one that you asked like last year, Super Bowl?
Oh, this is classic. I remember when I asked a group of Marines, and this is when you guys probably did it. If you haven't, start the what would you do? Would you rather?
Yeah.
So John Holmes, famous porn star. I think he had like a 14-inch dick. White dude, right? So would you rather get fucking shafted by that guy during the halftime show?
All 30 minutes
Super
or whatever,
Bowl.
15 minutes?
Yeah, whole time
Oh.
for say $50 billion.
Okay.
I'm sure it was a lot less back then. 50,000
Inflation.
$50. So
Gotcha.
say a really large amount. Billions of dollars. What was the fucking other one?
The other one was like 10, like drink a cup of semen from 10 random
10
dudes.
of random nastiest fucking dudes.
So it's the nastiest dudes.
Grimy. It's gonna be nasty. It's random dudes you don't know in a cup, and you gotta chug it.
What if I'm drinking
for less money? You know what I mean? For less money. So not 50 billion. Say
10 million.
1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Oh shit! To just drink a quick shot of semen, or to get bent over for 15 minutes for 50 billion by a dude with a 14-incher.
Yeah.
Dude, my butthole's tight, so I'm gonna say 50 billion, dude. He's gonna go quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick.
I'm gonna be like, dude, you don't know what you're getting into. This is quick.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I would probably go to.
Yeah. I don't think I can. The texture would be too much for me.
Oh damn.
I just gotta imagine it's like taking a huge, Taco Bell shit or something like that.
Yeah, dude, drinking semen does not sound fun. I mean, neither did the other thing, but there's I think I told Nikki. I don't know if I told you or if you were here, but did I tell you about the porn star that had a dude essentially like nut on her face, and then she ended up getting a rash? Did I tell you about that? This is real, I swear. You can look this up.
I believe it.
So this porn star, during the scene or whatever, or no, it was a random guy that she saw on vacation. I think it was in Mexico. So fucking anyways, a random dude on vacation, and they had sex, and he went on her face, and then she ended up getting a rash from it. She goes to the doctor, and it is the only kind of rash from like semen that you could get if you've had sex with a dead corpse.
Shut the fuck up.
100% serious. They go to this guy's house.
Okay.
Like inspect, whatever kind of agency. They
I'm
go
loving
to
this.
they go to his home.
Mm-hmm.
They go into his basement or downstairs in another room, whatever, and he's got 5 frozen dead bodies.
No way.
Dead ass, dude. He has 5 dead bodies down there that he's just constantly having sex with. And it's a certain, like, I don't know, fucking disease or whatever you want to call it, that you can only get from having sex with a corpse. And so it's with him forever, and he can pass that to anybody. But he nutted on her face, and she ended up getting a rash from it, and they found out that's what it was from. So gross.
That is fucking nuts.
How do you just keep 5 bodies and you're like, hey, this is fun?
Or even a doctor's like hey,
knows about
this is from dead bodies.
Yeah, I have done it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm a doctor.
That's...
I had to get rid of it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What is he doing having sex with a real person then that's alive?
He's probably just trying to live life on the edge.
Yeah. Fucking nuts, man. Like literally nut.
Yeah. Yeah. So, dude,
wow.
this was a funny ass podcast.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We just kind of went all over the place with it, it's random questions, popcorn.
I was a lot more comfortable than last time, so
yeah, the last episode 2 was his very first one.
Yeah.
So I mean, dude, you're gonna be like a regular, kind of keep getting you on the show and just having fun.
Yeah.
This is where the conversations are gonna go on Popcorn Podcast, because the title, the theme, it's random, it's all over the place. We're gonna have fun. Feelings might get hurt from viewers, but at the end of the day, it's a podcast. We're just here to bullshit, have fun, locker room talk, like you were saying,
right.
like military talk, and sometimes they can go down rabbit holes and have some fun. So, I hope that you guys liked the Popcorn Podcast Volume 2 with Kevin. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, whatever. I don't know if I've said it before. But yeah, just let us know how you guys liked it, what you guys, what different topics you want to see going forward for like a solo episode. If you want to have Kevin and I do an episode where we're talking about X, Y, and Z for you guys, whatever you guys think would be of interest. And we'll just kind of go from there and keep you guys entertained this whole time. We're going to keep doing these popcorn podcasts. So this is a very fun thing to kind of like let loose and just kind of not be so serious all the time.
Right.
So yeah, we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to go to performancesup.com with 2 P's. It's in the bio, it's in the link, and put in code IWP to get 15% off your orders. Okay, guys? Nutritional supplements, efficaciously dosed, highly dosed. Everything is fantastic in the products. Okay, so this is the end, and thank you for coming on, dude. I had a blast, and we're gonna do another one. Dude.
Yeah,
all right.
And I just want to say thanks to all the last video that we got.
Killed it.
It was very hard for me, but all the support that you guys, all the comments, very positive. None negative, so
it was a lot, bro.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
I really do appreciate it. That made me feel good. Sorry I left out a lot of stuff. Maybe one of these days, dude, I'll bring it up again.
We'll run it back, dude.
Yeah, now that I'm a lot more comfortable, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It was kind of like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, we'll get there, and this was fun. So thanks for having me again.
Yeah,
man.
Awesome. So we'll catch you guys for episode 9. That's going to be a fun one. That one is going to be about experiences from like traveling around the world. So that's going to be another series that we have coming up. And then I came out with another series that I'll launch on social media platform. You guys will see in the weeks to come. Okay, so we'll catch you guys later, and thank you so much.